Hello YouTube, it's your boy T. Get back with another video. So let's continue on. So last time, Planarcadia got blown up, or not blown up, but got eaten, and hot. Okay. Anyways, so the moth, the Eon demon thing ate the planet from the inside, and our trailblazers, our Himiko, Dunhan, and Welt holding at bay with the Star Hunters and J with uh, Topaz. No, not Topaz. What's the name again? Pearl, Madam Pearl. So that's it, and we are here at the base of the IPC. Uh, yeah, hot. Anyway, so let's continue on, and I'm gonna mute. You can enjoy the story.
Yay! Our voices are finally being heard.
See? I was right, wasn't I?
Albert sent over the time and location. I'd better get ready.
Leaving already?
No time to waste. I need to move now.
Good luck.
The Panorama Hall should be around here somewhere. Can I really convince those bigwigs? And how will the marketing development department people react? Forget it. I need to stop overthinking. So many screens.
Welcome, Trailblazer. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Yannick, assistant to the International Peace Corporation's Board of Directors and one of the hosts of the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit. The news you posted on your personal media account has caused a massive uproar across all of Astropolis. I've been commissioned by the board to arrange a special discussion panel. I'd like to invite you to speak your mind without reserve. A few IPC executives, along with trade ambassadors who traveled here from other star systems. Every single one of them, sir. I represent their collective will.
I have to speak to all these people at once?
There's no need to be nervous. Most of them are only here to listen. Everyone's closely following developments in Planarcadia and the Veracity Husk. Your testimony will help them understand, and it will factor into any potential re-evaluation of the board's position. If you are ready, please, follow me to the central platform. Please try to capture people's attention and make the most of it.
Today's meeting agenda is...
Lowering the IPC consumption tax rate for the
Everyone please quiet down. A messenger from Planarcadia, nameless of the Astral Express, is here. At present, aside from Zazad and Diamond, who are absent due to scheduling conflicts and other unforeseen circumstances, the heads of all 7 IPC departments have remotely connected to the Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit venue. According to the pre-meeting briefing, our agenda today is an inquiry and statement of position regarding the Planarcadia Husk crisis.
Don't panic. Seize this chance to get your demands across to these IPC executives. I am sure you have all seen the news regarding the situation. I swear on the honor of the Astral Express that everything I say is the truth. I am here to deliver a plea on behalf of everyone still fighting in Planarcadia. I seek to invoke the power of the preservation to encanvas Planarcadia once more, buying us more time against the Husk's breakthrough. I hope the executives holding voting rights will consider the future of Planarcadia, as well as the worlds of all the envoys present here today.
Let's start with this. The husk has been sealed within Planarcadia for over a millennium. Why did it suddenly spiral out of control?
The Phantasmoon games held in Planarcadia are in fact a ceremony designed by the Eon of Elation to suppress the husk. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts to stop him, Lord Ravager Asat Pramad managed to disrupt the ceremony.
I understand you're anxious, but I think you're being alarmist. You're telling me that in 12 hours, the constellation star zone, where Planarcadia is located, will be wiped out? Do you have any proof to back up your claim?
I am not an expert on Leviathans. My conclusion is based on the calculations of Madame Pearl from the Strategic Investment Department. As the administrator of Planarcadia, her conclusion should be reliable.
Unfortunately, neither of you are experts. Let me be clear. The veracity has been dead for a very, very long time. By your own account, Planarcadia is nothing more than one fragment of its corpse. The Technology Department's assessment has concluded that the IPC's cutting-edge technology is more than capable of controlling the activities of these eonic remains. Perhaps even turning them into our most powerful weapon. As for the people there, they're collateral damage. You can't do business without taking any loss.
Mr. Taravan, what are you saying? If you adopt the Technology Department's proposal, wouldn't you be abandoning Madame Pearl, along with all the survivors? Isn't Planarcadia part of the IPC's trade network? What happened to the spirit of preservation the IPC preaches? You've just told every trade ambassador in this room that the IPC's protections and treaties are worthless the moment disaster strikes. Esteemed ambassadors, I ask you, when the next disaster descends upon your worlds, can you trust this person standing before you to help?
Don't bother with the theatrics. Of course they don't trust me. Nor should they. They're here for business. They're here to sell their manpower, resources, and technology. They're here to trade their planet's blood for sky-high amounts of money. Every world that joins the trade network bears its own risks. The swarm, the anti-organic equation, the Borisin. Sure, the IPC provides some support to its allies, but the IPC isn't your spoon-feeding, diaper-changing nanny.
What is Mr. Taravan saying?
That's quite enough, Tarafan. You've made it all the way to board director, yet you seem to have more professional discretion back when you were hauling materials for the building material logistics department. Feeling amused? Oh, you lot are pathetic. Weaponizing the husk is the most effective, technologically sound solution to the crisis right now, bar none. Representative of the Astral Express, you should be well aware that the Strategic Investment Department's proposal has one fatal flaw. And canvassing Planarcadia merely hits the pause button on the crisis. It doesn't end it. When the seal completely fails, not even shattering all 10 cornerstones would buy the 10 Stonehearts a single second of breathing room. How do the Strategic Investment Department and the Express plan to respond when that happens?
Alternative plan or no, I have to ask, is there really zero risk in turning an Eon's fragments into a weapon?
Risk? Of course there's a risk, but it comes down to probability. You don't expect me to explain the technical details right here, do you?
Yes, it comes down to probability. You may think that a chance buried several decimal places deep is effectively zero. But have you ever faced an enemy that can truly manipulate probability? I have. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. He can make guaranteed hits miss their mark and turn a 1 in a million disaster into an absolute certainty. You think the risks are under control, but against him, or another higher being like him, it's nothing but an ignorant delusion. You certainly can turn a blind eye to the odds and hit that weaponized button. But when that probability turns around and devours you, will you be ready for it?
Fair enough. I've heard all I need to know regarding the Planarcadia issue. I support the in-canvas plan, and that's that.
Goodness.
Too bad Zazad and Diamond didn't show up. That was exhilarating.
I'm guessing they already knew how this discussion was going to end.
Congratulations on getting your wish, Mr. Trailblazer. The discussion was quite lengthy. Let's take a break.
We actually convinced Mr. Arita? I thought it'd take a lot more work.
I understand. In certain moments, a matter of life and death can carry the exact same weight as a speck of dust. Until the dust settles, people are bound to feel a lingering sense of unease. But the truth is, you've been fighting for the right cause, and you've succeeded in moving it forward. Hey, remember your old friend, Albert? He's been following the summit from start to finish. Perhaps during the break, you could head over to the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio and update the audience on the results of the discussion.
True. I promised Albert I'd record a segment after the summit.
The court of public opinion is a battlefield, and seizing the initiative is crucial. Keeping Up with Star Rail reaches an audience far beyond Astropolis. It broadcasts to the entire cosmos. It's a prime opportunity to make your voice heard and leverage media influence to pressure the IPC's decision-making process. This ring platform we're now standing on branches out in 3 directions, leading to different functional zones within the Lodestar Tower. The Keeping Up with Star Rail studio is right over there. If you'd like to head over, simply operate this rotary dial and the path will open right up for you.
Before I head out, I should tell March and the others the good news. Better not keep them worrying. I can take a breather. Next up, Albert's interview. Better not keep him waiting.
Huh?
Here we are. The studio. Seems like there's nobody around.
Are you the Trailblazer? Hi! Looks like the summit talks have wrapped up. Here for the Keeping Up with Star Rail interview? Oh, right. The host should be here soon. Tell you what, why don't you take a seat in the studio before the interview starts? See that control panel over there? Just give it a press, and the studio will automatically rise up.
This must be the Keeping Up with Star Rail studio, right? Just how many show studios do they have in this place?
Woohoo! It's great to meet you, Trailblazer. I'll be filling in as the host for this episode of Keep Up with Star Rail. You can call me Little Albert.
Albert isn't coming?
Well, since you broke that massive scoop, he's got a ton of big shots to interview. Tight schedule, heavy workload. You understand, right? Right? And, why don't we go ahead and start recording? He, nameless of the Astral Express, the hero who saved Amphoros.
Huh?
And now for the crisis-ridden plane Arcadia. He braved Astropolis, delivering an impassioned speech at a star-studded Pan-Cosmic Trade Summit. How will his voice influence the direction of this summit? What destiny awaits Planarcadia? Dear audience, please welcome today's guest on Keep Up with Star Rail. First question. Just what kind of impact did the Veracity's husk make on Planarcadia? I heard the Strategic Investment Department did massive reconstruction work there. Does that mean all their investments went right down the drain? You make a great point. Whatever's going on over there, at least one thing's clear. Retirement-related investments have definitely gone down the drain. Why do you ask? Well, an apocalypse obviously tanks everyone's life expectancy, so healthcare brands have absolutely no future.
Seriously? What are you doing? You need to take this seriously.
In my hosting experience, a whole show without a single laugh is a complete train wreck.
We're talking about the existential crisis of an entire world. This isn't keeping up with Star Rail style at all. Would Albert really hand over the hosting gig to a bird like you? Tell me, who sent you?
Isn't this all a little too easy?
Was that a bad thing? Oh, come on, don't be like me. I really don't want to play the Jinx anymore.
All right then, March. Congratulations! Furbos!
You scared this Furbo half to death. Evil boss, don't just start screaming!
My little Dumbos! Get online right now and pull the search volume for the keywords Summit, Astral Express, and Planarcadia.
Huh? Well, what for?
In my experience working at the IPC, you can never be too careful. They invited Little Raccoon to present his case at the summit. Even if they don't publicly announce the voting results, they can't stop curious outsiders from driving up the search volume for related info.
Beep boop! These keywords are showing absolutely zero search fluctuations! The search volume is so low, it's sad.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. All right, let me check the scheduled meetings for today. Look at this! Today's reservation record for the Panorama Hall says, closed all day for internal equipment maintenance.
What do you mean, closed all day? Isn't he supposed to have an interview there? Ah, I see.
You've got some nerve, Oswaldo, to pull such cheap stunts before a magician.
Magic?
Yeah. An elaborate high-budget display of commercial magic. Its goal isn't to solve the problem, but to buy time. Using a highly convincing executive debate to stall our protagonist, tricking him into thinking hope is just around the corner so he'll quiet down and wait for the outcome.
Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! I was starting to think this little performance would drag on boringly until the end of the world.
Aw, you old creep. You knew?
Watching smart people walk step by step into a huge glaring trap is way more fun than pure destruction. So, how much time do you have left to write a slightly less embarrassing ending for this farce? An hour? Or only the relentless countdown to detonation?
I need to message him right away. Miss Nyalux, where are you going? I'm coming with you.
No, March, you stay put. The marketing development department might be keeping a close eye on anyone going in or out of this room right now. I'm not part of the express crew, so I won't draw as much attention. Besides, I've got Beatrice Melanine's ID card here, so slipping in and out will be easier for me. Huh. Right. Mr. Asat Pramod. Since you enjoy being a spectator so much, why don't you step onto the stage yourself? See firsthand how this farce you indirectly started goes completely off the rails.
You don't look so good all of a sudden. Are you hired?
You all teamed up to play me like a fool.
Uh-oh! Mission's a bust! I've gotta stall him for as long as I can. Or I'll end up like Mr. Albert! I heard he regretted making that call. He wanted to contact you. So the security guards locked him up in one of the studios. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything. I'm just a lowly grunt in the marketing development department. They promised me a promotion and a raise if I could keep you. Actually, neither of us is going anywhere. They've locked down the entire studio and the corridor leading to the Panorama Hall. The doors won't open for anyone until the scheduled time.
Fine. They went through all the trouble to set this up. I might as well grace the stage and crash the show.
closer. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm so sorry. I knew they were just using me to gain your trust, but I still made that go. I'm a spineless chicken.
They locked the doors. Do you know another way out of here?
Who truly knows the way? There's an express lane for clocking out right in the corner of the studio. Found it. I'll give you 2 passcodes. Punch them in, follow the path, and you'll be able to bypass the lockdown and come right behind the panorama hall. Hurry up and go. Don't worry about me. I can break out of this cage on my own.
Take care of yourself. What the heck is this big donut? Gravity seems to shift around this circle. I wonder what'll happen if I jump into another bubble. What is this? The hall from earlier? Miss Nihilux, what are you doing here?
I'll grant you access to all the doors locked. Let's meet up in the next room.
How did you do that? Never mind. Doesn't matter. The IPC security is a joke.
Spot on. You really nailed that mean streak. Carl still takes the cake. Wonder if the building logistics department is going to send you a free service.
is this place?
Holy eons! Who the heck let him out? Were we supposed to stall him for at least one system hour? What happened to the door locks?
Let me check the access logs. The locks were overwritten. Who did this?
That'd be me. I did it. Someone gifted me a tiny data slice. Said it'd take care of a lot of headaches. Stellaron Hunter Tech. Pretty impressive, huh?
Are you a Stellaron hunter?
Oh, no. I'm your colleague, Beatrice Melanine. Haven't you heard of me?
Melanine? Isn't that name from almost 50 years ago?
Enough chit-chat! Call security, now!
Are we going up against a nameless? Aren't they partners with the Strategic Investment Department?
Quit yapping! You have one job. Follow orders and open fire! That's a wrap for your show. Now it's my turn to take the stage.
Hold your horses, protagonist. It's not your time to shine just yet. These small fries aren't worth the time. Let someone with a big appetite gobble them up.
What the heck is that?
Hello. Please support the IPC. Oh, for the Amber Lord.
Out of my way! Get lost!
Help! The nameless has gone crazy!
Slack off once in a while. It's good for your health. All right, that takes care of that. As satisfying as it was fighting our way through them, the problem we're trying to solve still remains. You know, those fakes in the meeting were a bunch of nobodies with zero actual pull. Oswaldo, the mastermind behind this whole farce, is still hiding comfortably behind the scenes with no intention of showing his face. We can't let him or any of those other high and mighty executives keep stalling us endlessly.
Got any bright ideas, Miss Nihilux?
I noticed you've been holding on to a pretty dangerous trophy. Forgive me for taking the liberty, but I brought it along.
Oh, what do you need me to do? Slaughter them all? Or bankrupt them?
No, just look at this. The severed head of a Lord Ravager. And it still talks. I guarantee you, shoving this in their faces will shock them through and through. More than some distant husk breaking its seal ever will.
I like this idea.
The executives all logged off early, huh? With them out of the way, the mission's basically complete. What happens next depends on how long the fake host can keep him distracted.
Off the record, don't you folks think I'd be a pretty convincing Taravan too? When it comes to being a gourmand, I could give the real Mr. Taravan a run for his money.
All right, zip it. If word of this gets out, you'll be packing your bags by tomorrow morning.
But Mr. Yannick promised us. whatever is said during this summit won't reach a single ear outside the Panorama Hall.
Oh, yeah? Are they really that confident?
Wait.
Yannick? You sneaky little Bart turd! Point every single camera at me right now! I know you have the clearance. I want my face broadcasted to every single screen in Astropolis.
Mister, please, don't get so worked up.
I tried to present my case calmly and peacefully, but all I got in return was mockery and humiliation. If the news of Planarcadia's impending destruction is too far removed from your daily lives to pique your interest, then how about this? The severed head of a Lord Ravager. Every time it rolls, it brings incalculable variables and trials to an entire world. Care to test your luck? Will disaster befall you? Or you? Or every single one of you?
Oh, I've heard. The crew of the Astral Express are all honorable, righteous, nameless. You wouldn't do such a thing. Would you? Even if you do resort to violence, Astropolis has its own superhero. I've already signaled Lighthouse. He'll be here to save us any second now.
Pathetic. It seems you neither comprehend the power of a Lord Ravager, nor know how to treat a true hero with the dignity they deserve.
What? A true hero doesn't hold a bomb and threaten to blow the entire place sky high.
Again. It's a real shame. This time I've received a top priority directive. Eliminate the threat to the venue at all costs. I know I'm no match for you, but this is my duty. And the sole reason I wear this power armor. I have to maintain the peace in Astropolis, because I am the honorary security officer, Lighthouse!
Peace? Since when has Astropolis ever known peace? I once heard a rather amusing joke. The preservation is nothing but a facade. Kapoth fell from grace ages ago, and the IPC is actually a faction of the Veracity. But seeing it for myself today, it turns out it wasn't such a joke after all. There is a Leviathan of the Veracity slumbering right beneath Astropolis, too.
What kind of nonsense is that thing spouting?
Okay, it's okay. Don't panic. It is impossible for a Lord Ravager to breach Astropolis. Do it, Lighthouse! Take them all down!
You people have truly pushed me to my limit.
Open to...
My warnings fall on deaf ears.
Let's hear it soar. You make the summer sky sparkle.
We are the Trailblades!
Execute judgment! Execute judgment! Execute judgment!
Light up the cosmic night!
Sway freely.
You shall be judged.
Star
Are you ready to face the risks?
That will do.
Huh?
Mr. Arita wishes to speak with you two.
What an absolutely spectacular show, Yannick.
Mr. Kenneth?
Trailblazer Madame Nilux. Or perhaps I should call you Madame Beatrice Melanine. I am here to welcome you both with the utmost respect. Please follow me to the elevator. We are heading to the Sky Call area. That is Mr. Arita's private residence. It is secure and quiet. It is there that he will decide the future of Planarcadia. I completely understand your anger and distrust. Were our positions reversed, my reaction would likely be far more explosive. Everyone involved in this charade will face the severest of punishments, I assure you. Please allow me to solemnly clarify. I swear upon the Amber Lord, the upcoming meeting has no prearranged script. Father is already aware of the commotion here and wishes to meet with you both.
So we really did have to tear down the stage and blow the roof off just to get the boss's attention. Lead the way, Mr. Butler.
Please follow me.
Where are we?
The entrance to the Cloud Peak Sky Call area. Nice view, isn't it? From up here, all of Astropolis is laid bare, stripped of its secrets. Not many are privileged enough to enjoy such a view. In the entire IPC, only 7 individuals hold this honor.
Make that 9. I'm here too, even if I am just riding your coattails.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The guest or the main course? Most people don't know which category they fall into until the moment they reach the table. If you would both step onto the platform, should you experience a touch of vertigo, please don't be alarmed.
Did I just get sucked into the sky?
We have arrived. Father, I have brought them.
Let them approach. You are dismissed. Children need not be present for what comes next.
Ooh, isn't going to be R-rated. Too bad we're on a tight schedule. There's less than a system hour left before you cast that crucial vote. Clock is a ticking, Mr. Arita.
You really should invest in a better watch, Ms. Melanine. We have time to spare. We all know Louis Fleming only needs 60 seconds to make a decision.
You're not Louis Fleming, though. Everyone also knows. That even the chairman can't change a decision made by old Orita.
Indeed. The younger generation seems to think the Ahatopia case requires no further discussion. I, however, have my reservations. I find both of the current proposals lacking. Oswaldo is capable and ambitious, but he remains a child. His ideas are naive. Diamond. His mind is far more mature than his appearance suggests. But being overly calculating can sometimes be a detriment. My duty is to select a successor for the IPC. Their credentials are simply too shallow to claim my vote. And so, Trailblazer, I am in need of a third option.
A third option?
I've been observing you ever since you set foot in Astropolis. Hustling and making your voice heard. You're just like Louis Fleming during the founding years. Now, I will give you 60 seconds. Tell me your story. If it proves compelling enough, you might just win my support. This way, I won't be forced into a binary choice. And you get exactly what you want. A win-win, as they say.
With everything going on, you're still playing power games? Listen closely. I'm not here to tell stories. Stories are just word games, and they won't stop the imminent threat of the veracity breathing down our necks. If you think canvassing is just stalling for time, and weaponization bears too much risk, then I'll give you your third option.
The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantasmoon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could be the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos. But what's important is that you make your own decisions, such as whether you'll take part in these grand games, and if so, how.
Return to whence you came. As a supplicant, I shall restart the Phantasmoon Games. I'll gather our wish power, seek an audience with Aha, and use the Elation's authority to suppress the husk, just as it was done countless Amber eras ago. If people could do it then, we can do it now. But for any of this to work, Planarcadia has to survive.
And what makes you think the ever-fickle Aha will simply grant your wish?
Right back at you. What makes you so certain Aha won't take my side?
Fair enough. I don't make a habit of dealing with Eons, so I suppose I have no say in the matter. Then again, I'm not the one making the decision here. Louis Fleming is. 60 seconds are up. Chairman, the decision is yours.
How many Amber eras has it been? My old friend, have you returned? Regardless of the identity you wear now, as long as the party concerned approves of this young one's proposition, the IPC will lend its full support. So tell me, what are your thoughts?
Do you really need to ask? When have I ever opposed any of Akivilli's ideas? The answer is is approved. The writing is on the wall. It's quite obvious whose side I'm taking.
In that case, as always, I wish you both the best of luck. Burrito.
Yes, sir. By the sacred authority bestowed upon us by the Amber Lord, the Traditional Project Department has reached a decision. We cast our vote for the Astral Express. And canvas Planarcadia and restart the Phantasmoon games. Thus, it is settled. The will of preservation shall be made manifest. Ahatopia will be preserved.
Citizens, he has carried out the petition, as promised. Now, I shall guide the power of preservation.
I will do all I can to paint and recreate the miracle.
As for me, I can't believe I'm working with the IPC. Whatever.
Miss Himiko! It's time to retreat.
No. Perhaps we don't need to head to the tavern after all. The series of tremors have now subsided.
The tentacles surging from the fissures have vanished too.
It's him. They actually did it.
I am delighted to deliver the good news. The reenactment of the World and Canvas rituals was a success. Planarcadia has survived its most critical hour.
Everyone, the Astral Express has reached the outer perimeter of Ahatopia's crystal wall. The train will serve as a relay station, bridging communications between Planarcadia and Astropolis. I bring greetings from him, along with our objective for the next phase. Make your preparations. The final Phantasmoon games. About to begin.
As you wished, the Amber Lord has protected Ahatopia. I'm sure you two have private matters to discuss, so I won't intrude. But before I take my leave, the IPC has one final request. Please leave that die to us. The Lord Ravager's head is far too dangerous. It needs to be properly contained.
Let's do as he says. This old gentleman is trustworthy. Besides, I'm guessing you must have a mountain of questions right now. And having a third wheel around when we clear up all that confusion would totally kill the vibe.
Mr. Trailblazer is gone. Will everything he claimed actually come to pass?
He will do it. He has to.
Oh. Why is the air in this room suddenly thick with conspiracy? Could it be that someone struck a little side deal under the table?
Times change. The IPC may no longer be the support team of old, but we won't abide the slander of a pawn of destruction. Your accusations at Lodestar Tower certainly piqued some interest. And from none other than the subject of those rumors herself. The Leviathan of Astropolis you spoke of. She's here.
What do you intend to do with the die, Miss Yabale?
Me? Can't you guess what I want? Hand it over to Lighthouse and send it to the Life Sciences Institute. I'll take the scalpel to it myself, dissect this head stuffed full of conspiracy theories, and devour the knowledge of Ouroboros. Every last crumb of it.
Finally a breather from this monumental crisis. I can now rest. I'd love to say that, but you're not going to let me off the hook, are you? Relax. For the moment, at least. We have plenty of time. Enough to find a nice, quiet corner, sit down, and talk things through. But before that, you just pulled off something massive. I'm sure you have countless messages from people waiting to congratulate you. You should probably answer your phone first.
Ms. Nihilux, it all comes back to you again. Where'd she go? Darn it! I slipped up. Did she make a run for it?
Hello! On behalf of my client, Madame Nihilux, I am here to deliver an invitation for tonight. Now playing the audio message.
Hi, little raccoon. I'm really sorry. Every time I try to bring up my true identity with you, some unexpected little hiccup gets in the way. Maybe this is just my lot in life. Watching you happily catch up on your messages, I figured I shouldn't interrupt your victory lap. But the questions burning in your mind deserve a proper, earnest answer. So, I made a reservation at the Upside Down restaurant. The view is nice, and the desserts aren't half bad. Some stories are best told slowly, over clinking glasses, once the dust has finally settled. I'll be waiting there, ready to tell you everything, holding absolutely nothing back. Make sure to be there on time.
Sheesh. Way to leave me hanging. Nihilux should be right around here.
Most beautiful symphony.
Betray my squad.
Enjoying a meal
The
during
flower
our
department
speech was so inspiring.
I knew you'd come.
So, what did you have to say?
I didn't mean to keep this from you. But the comic artist thing is just a cover. When it comes to my true identity, you can call me Aha. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate this performance. I wonder, did it bring a little more elation into your lives? If it didn't, shh, that's exactly how it should be. Because the grandest act of the play is only just beginning. It's a past I can barely stand to look back on. A wrong turn I took when I was young and foolish. Those days entangled with the gods. A swirling blur of peach pink and blood red. Looking back on it now, it was an absolute nightmare. But now, for the sake of the entire universe, and for you, I am willing to take off my mask. I am the master of Fantasia, the one who mourns, the murderer of all certainty, and the false sovereign of all theatrics. The first fool, and the original actor. Dear audience, the stars are silent. But I declare, let there be laughter!
Cry in 5 seconds?
Stranger, please. Would you like to watch it?
Will be transferred to the strategic investment department.
Is this all Astropolis has to offer?
This wonderful vacation has just...
That's right, a hot air.
You can see all of Astropolis from here.
Who are they waiting for?
Siobhan. What a coincidence that she's in Astropolis too.
Look! It's Robin! Robin, baby.
She's in a new outfit! Oh! Is she rushing to her next gig?
Oh my gosh! She's gorgeous!
Please make way. No pushing. Watch your step.
Robin, could I get a photo and an autograph?
Apologies, we're running late.
I appreciate everyone's support. Really. But the station gets pretty packed. So for everyone's safety, let's not crowd around here too long, okay? Besides the concert, I also have an autograph session and a fan meet coming up. The announcements will go out soon, so please stay tuned.
Okay. Make sure to get lots of rest, little bird.
Thank you so much for your love and concern. I hope to see all of you soon.
Are you all right?
I'm all right. Managed to catch some sleep on the way over.
Rehearsals for the opening, new sponsorship shoots, and the Anti-Destruction Alliance meeting? You haven't even stopped to catch your breath. I was worried you were already so busy, so I didn't schedule a fan meet, but...
It's all right. I just don't want to let anyone down. Don't worry. I know my limits. I won't push myself.
He's already here. Over there. crowd's thinned out. Let's head over. Reuniting with an old friend would be a real vacation for you, no?
I'm sorry. I planned on meeting somewhere more official, but my schedule's been packed, so we can only meet here for now. I'm fine. Just really sleepy. I'll take a nap later. Thank you. I love this outfit too. I even added my own design ideas. Doesn't it look like the blue ocean under the clear sky? I've heard a lot about the Astral Express lately. Are you all right? If I can help with anything, let me know right away. Oh, almost forgot all about why we're meeting. Are you interested in racing? I was just at a rehearsal for the opening ceremony of the Starflux Grand Prix. I heard you were around, so I asked the organizers to reserve a few tickets. Fantastic! I hope the vacation spirit in Astropolis will help you relax a little. All right, that's one of my wishes fulfilled. Too much has happened lately.
If you're talking about that thing, I heard that it's in Astropolis, but...
It's nothing. Just something I need to retrieve on this trip. The lost echo of Gopher Wood.
We just didn't expect it to be listed in a private collection up for auction. Have you heard of Ratite?
The influencer who has put out tons of viral videos?
Last person to leave Red Giant's escape pod wins 200 million credits, 365 days living with 108 true stings, 90 million credit real Squid Game? Testing human nature with money, combined with an insane scale and budget. He's got the audience figured out perfectly. Hard not to go viral. I thought you already knew about him. I mean, he's been looking for you all over the internet.
Tracking down the Lost Echo turned out to be more straightforward than I expected. Ratite intends to put it up for auction, so all I need to do is win the bid. But something tells me Ratite's motives aren't as simple as they seem. How are you going to respond to this?
Ratite has gained a lot of online traction. Generous friend or scheming foe, it'll be impossible to tell what his motives are unless I meet him.